Hi and welcome. In today's video I want to show you guys how Fnatic lost to a team that bootcamps with strippers. Stay tuned. As you might already know, Fnatic were one of the big names that didn't make it through the European Open qualifier for the DreamHack Masters Spring event. Some other big names were Sprout, MIBR, Windstrike, Dignitas, ENCE and Extremo. But in this video I only want to touch on the loss of Fnatic, since they were the number 1 seed of the Open qualifier. The team that eliminated Fnatic is called Grond and is currently the 81st best team on HLTV rankings and the 7th best team in Russia. Fnatic, who started on the CT side, won the first 3 rounds in a row and only lost 1 player in this. And after 6 rounds, Fnatic were up 5-1, but then they started losing. The first round I want to highlight is round 9. In this round, Fnatic gained an early man advantage because of an Ivy push, but NMV decides to push out on A. He catches Brolin off guard and secures his team a 3 vs 3. Afterwards, we see a really nice play by NMV. Because he spotted Crimson Ivy, he knows he's still in Ivy, which means he's either holding side from Ivy or he's pushing Ivy with the orb. And the likely one of those is that he's holding side from Ivy. Because of that, NMV takes a really nice peek onto Crims, which he doesn't see coming, and therefore his team gain a man advantage. And with Crims being the only one holding on A, Grond can now plant the bomb safely and have pretty much secured the round. And because Fnatic went for the retake instead of saving and lost the retake, they were in double eco territory, so they forced up, which they lost, and then Grond had no problems against USPs. The next round I want to show you is round 12, it's the next gun round afterwards. And in this round I don't want to touch on the strategies of Grond, I want to touch on the communication of Fnatic. From Golden's POV we can see he at least spotted 1 or even 2 guys running lane towards connector on B. If we now head into the POV of Xrageon, he isn't ready at all for this, and because of it he gets killed. So either Golden didn't call it, he didn't see it for any reason, or Xrageon just didn't react to the call of Golden. But either way, this shows a poor communication on the Fnatic side. Let's jump into Skybox for the next round. In this round I want to touch on the complete over-rotation of Fnatic. They start off the round pretty well, with both JW and Golden getting a kill. But because of the fact that this looks like a B push for Fnatic, they rotate both Brolin and Xrageon towards connector. They now only have Crims on A, who is holding the pop dog cross right here, because it's the most likely angle that a T will push through and he only can cover 1 angle. So nice decision making by Crims there. The problem with this setup is they now can walk out of Ivy or team main without being spotted. NMV is doing exactly that. He's walking out of team main and slowly creeping towards stop sign. Because he doesn't spot anybody, he calls his teammates in. With Crims rotating off his pop dog angle, he doesn't spot Soul B going out of pop dog. In this situation, the round is lost pretty much already. Nobody would expect NMV right here. Grond have the complete A side control, they now can plant the bomb and they even get a kill back onto Crims. They have complete control over the whole A side, over pop dog, and Fnatic don't even know if they are in Ivy or if they are in team main, for example. Fnatic still decide to go for the retake. Especially Xrageon gets caught off by the angle of NMV. Who would expect any T's holding right there? With Fnatic also winning the second pistol round of the game, it looks like they just could grind it out and win the game against Grond. But Grond win the force buy against Fnatic on the CT side. They start the round off with a really nice shot by Sasuoko. And afterwards Fnatic get caught off guard by Fadet, who hits a really nice shot onto Crims after killing JW with a body shot. After that, Fnatic can't recover the situation and lose the force buy. The last thing I want to touch on is this really bad afterplant by Fnatic. They start off the round really well, with Xrageon pushing into CT spawn right here to get a kill onto NMV, and JW also getting a kill right here into Brownhouse. But now it starts to crumble, with JW peeking down into C connector for no reason, because nobody could trade him if he gets killed from there, like in this case, and Crims deciding to push down lower ramp for no reason again, because nobody would be able to trade him as well, which now leaves Brolin and Xrageon, the two youngsters, in an unwinnable spot basically. Because Brolin is the only one who can defend the bomb right now. Grond know that as well, and therefore they decide to push Brolin off the side. And now with the bomb being planted right here, Xrageon has no way to cover the bomb defusal. So this round is already lost and he can't do anything about it. If we take an assumption right here, Fnatic started the match off really well with a 5-1 lead, but then the communication looked off, they started to over-rotate, and they even got caught off guard in many situations. Therefore, they only could win 7 CT rounds, which isn't enough on train, especially against such a low tier team. And after that, on the T side, they couldn't do much either, especially this afterplant was so bad. So overall, Grond won because of some solo plays on their side, and because of really bad CS on the Fnatic side. Let's see if Fnatic can play better in Pro League, otherwise I don't see them anywhere near coming out of the groups. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to this channel. As usual, thanks for watching and see you soon.